everybody, we are back, and again, welcome to Variety Talk Live in Las Vegas. Thank you all of all the Facebook fans out there, everybody who's just been very patient as we continue to work through our summer hiatus and all of the different improvements that we're making upon our channel and upon Variety Talk itself. So we appreciate all of the loyal supporters. Today, again, we have someone with us who is going to talk about how to make sure you stay healthy and well. And I cannot wait to talk to this gentleman because he is the guru of health and fitness and many other things too. But today we're going to just focus on that. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce to you the CEO of Smart Life, and this gentleman is, well, let's just let him do it himself. I'd like to introduce to you Mr. Jim Ferris. Jim, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Linda. Thank you. It was really good to hear from you after a while. Can you hear me okay, Linda?
Oh, absolutely. And you sound great. You come across great. Go right ahead.
Fantastic. Like I said, Linda, it was really good to hear from you again after it's been about a year and a half since we last.
It's been a while. It has been a while.
It has. A lot of things have really happened in the past year and a half, and really thank you for inviting me on the show, Linda, because I really believe the message that we have with Smart Life is really going to change a lot of people's lives. I don't know where to start,
Well, you know what? I'll tell you, first of all, because thank you for your intro and reminding the Variety Talk family that I think, Jim, it was about a year ago. It was last summer that you came on, because I remember how hot it was when your two representatives came out and got in the studio with us, both Richard and both of your reps, and we talked a little, and you were on the phone with us, and we spoke a little bit about the security system. And from that point, I think what's really impressive is that you have expanded 24/7 Smart Life in such a way that you become so diverse that it's almost like a one-stop shop that is you're making available to anyone out there. So you not only have one household item, which is security, which is what everyone needs, but you have many things that people need, and I'm sure we're going to talk about that a little bit later. But as far as health and wellness, why don't we get started with perhaps the cream, the pain cream?
You know what, Linda? I'm so glad that you said that, because honestly, this product truly changed my life. And ever since we introduced this product, really about 4 years ago. In fact, what I like to do is literally spend the next 5 minutes just to share with you and your audience and all the future listeners exactly how this product came about, because honestly, it's a very interesting story.
It is an exciting story. It is. Go right ahead.
Thank you. Years and years ago, it seems like a lifetime ago, I used to play professional soccer, back in 1979, 80, 81, in New York with the New York Cosmos. If you're from the East Coast, then you know what I'm talking about. The good old days with Pele, Beckenbauer, Kinalia, and here I am. I was just a kid out of high school, but I had a little bit of a drive, and I really wanted to be a professional soccer player. So they drafted me, and I really got my foot in the door in the professional sports. Well, because I love the game so much, soccer, I mean, literally, even though the entire franchise folded several years later, and soccer really, was distinguished. It was really that took a back seat to the other major sports for many years. Well, I kept up with my soccer playing. I played, I came to LA. I played semi-pro because I really loved the game. And when you've played professional semi-pro sports for literally over 20 years, two things happen. Either you're going to get injured, or your body is going to start rebelling against you. Well, in my case, thank God I never had any real serious injuries. But all the pounding, all of the the aggressive playing.
Oh, right.
Took a toll on my knees and my lower back.
Yes.
And then I just got married, got kids, and so on. And about 4 years ago, it got so bad. Even a small basketball game with my son would literally make me would swell my knees and really have a lot of back pain for weeks. My knees would swell up, fluids would get in there, and very, very uncomfortable. You had to pop in those Advils every few hours.
Right.
And so on. And I tried everything. Believe me, and being in sports all these years, I tried everything under the sun, to really keep it going.
Okay.
Keep my, athletic side, active and so on. Well, nothing really helped. It wasn't serious injuries, so it's not like one of those things where you can go and just get a surgery and that. It was just the pounding of all these years just took its toll. It's like arthritis is in there and, all kinds of issues. And so I really thought that's it. I can't play anymore. And I stopped. I literally stopped for over a year because it just wasn't worth it anymore. I couldn't go to the gym. Even when you get up in the morning, your knees are tight, your back, your shoulders. And I really thought, it was a very uncomfortable feeling,
Yes.
And then literally one day, I remember my mom used to buy these products from this doctor in Russia that ever since we were young, she would put on this cream for us for any kind of skin rashes, any kind of stuff. And she uses it, believe me, my mom is like over 74 years old, and she looks, her face and so on, absolutely fantastic. It just got to a point, Linda, it just got to a point where I had nothing to lose. So I called her up. My family's from Russia. And I called her up and I said, Mom, that doctor of yours that you were constantly raving about, please, can you ask him if he has anything for pain? Any kind of thing for pain. So she called him up, and she called me back a few days later, and she said, he's going to send you this jar of cream. I said, oh, okay, thank you, that's nice. And honestly, Linda, I've tried everything under the sun. All the hot and ice, the Benghazi, the cold and ice. Everything that looked good. I go to Amazon and I buy everything. Nothing really helps.
Not to mention the smell that those things have too.
It's like if you ever want to lose your spouse or friends, you put that on that day. And so a few weeks later, I get this DHL with an 8-ounce jar, handwritten on there. It says pain cream in Russian. Okay, and honestly, I grabbed it. I put it aside, for 4 or 5 days, and then I went to the gym Sunday morning, and I guess I must have overstressed my knees and back. So the whole day I was really aching and pain, and popping those Advils every 4 hours. So on. And then by the afternoon, literally, I was so uncomfortable, and I just glanced and I saw the cream, that he sent me.
Mm-hmm.
I said, you know what? Let me try it. I've tried everything else. And honestly, I really did not think anything of it. There was no label. There was nothing. I think it was just some quack out there that making these things in his garage, and so on. So anyway, Linda, I grabbed some. And I put some on my knees and my back and so on. Well, anyway, I got on my car and I had to go to the supermarket and so on, and about 10 minutes away. Linda, I am not exaggerating, okay? By the time I got on my car and I got out of the car, I literally, as soon as I opened the door, I stepped up. As I stepped out of the car, I froze in my track when I stood up. You know why? Because when you're used to pain for all these years, and suddenly the pain is not there.
Absolutely.
It's just like somebody just turned on a switch. Light just came on, and and I just froze there. I go, wait a minute, there's something wrong here. And then I was going up and down, twisting. I go, no way. nothing works that well. Well, to make a long story short, I started to give out samples of this product to everybody I knew. my neighbors, my friends, co-workers, family members, and so on. I swear, every time I give out little samples, usually within a day or two when they try it, they're calling me back and say, Jim, where did you get this stuff? Where can I get some?
That's the telltale sign. That is the telltale sign when you get a call back from people. And you know what? What a great, great, great story. It's so descriptive of how thank you for building a picture for us in regards to the pain and the accumulation of age, time, and everything else that adds on the wear and tear to our bodies, and how you really were almost motionless with the pain and trying everything until you put this particular cream on, and probably didn't think anything about it until you stood up and realized, wait a minute, what's missing? The pain is missing. And that is such an awesome story. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we want to hear about how people can actually have the same experience you did. So we'll be back in a minute, everybody. You're watching WCOBM. This is Variety Talk live in Las Vegas, and we'll be right back.